Blake Suniga alongside Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, and we're getting ready to bring you the action from Connecticut. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups.
And one thing that makes this game so fascinating is all the different styles you can incorporate. What do you think is the best for winning, though, Brian?
Well, you know me. I love to grind it out. Slower pace, that's what wins come playoff time.
Yeah, maybe like in the 90s, Brian. I prefer teams that pick up the pace, take a lot of threes, and can outrun you.
So the Sun win the tip. Here's Allen. On the wing, J.C. Sheldon. 5 on the clock. Pass to Allen. Boots over Clark. Mitchell grabs the board.
That's too good a look to pass up there, despite the result.
And here's Clark. Chase covered by Allen. Mitchell with it. High arcing shot. And that's collected by Tina Charles.
The spin freed her up, but she just couldn't follow through with the shot.
To the inside. Another shot, and she lays it in.
Strong finish from Tina Charles, taking the hit well and powering through it.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Clark, Chase covered by Allen. Howard the screen. Here's Clark. Up and in on the layup.
Nice work inside. Hard to get that one to go over the bigger defender.
Well, it was never going to be easy. A little artistry on the inside.
Call it maybe a Rembrandt.
Now here's Mabry. Charles up top. Over Howard. That misses off the backboard. And it's the fever ball. Now Clark. Pass to Mitchell. Now Cunningham. The 3 from Natasha Howard. Sinks the triple.
Great recognition on the catch and shoot. Howard understood exactly how much time she had.
And when you talk about Natasha Howard, you have to look at more than those scoring numbers. Her impact goes deeper than that.
I think sometimes, us as broadcasters, analysts, we can normally measure players a little bit too much with their scoring average. Howard's won 3 titles in major part because of her defense. She's won a Defensive Player of the Year, and she does so many things on the floor that don't show up in the box score.
Now here's Clark. To the paint, intercepted. In transition, here come the Sun. Here's Allen. She's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. The Fever leading. Boston outside. Now here's Clark. She's covered by Allen. Allen with the steal. Mabry with it. Now here's Allen. Sheldon outside. Pass to Allen. 5 to shoot. Mabry shoots the 3. Six to shoot. Here's Allen. She's covered by Clark. Outside for Mabry. Here's the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tina Charles.
You cannot give Mabry any breathing room from deep. She's an absolute sharpshooter.
Outside Howard. Boston. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Howard. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Lets the 3 fly. And that's collected by Marina Mabry.
Just like me, 9 times out of 10, she's going to bury the 3 when she's left all alone with them.
Allen with it. Out of bounds, Sun ball as Connecticut keeps possession. Marina Mabry on the wing. She's covered by Cunningham. Shot clock at 5 and stolen by Boston. Clark outside.
Cunningham.
Boston. She's covered by Allen. Nice shot by Boston.
Assisted by Natasha Howard.
And here's Mabry. Wing shot on the way. Good as the jump shot falls.
A very effective shooter. Mabry well within her range there. Almost a layup if she's open.
Now here's Clark. She's covered by Allen. Pass to Mitchell. And a foul on the shot. She'll go to the strike for 2.
J.C. Sheldon picks it up. Drafted back in 2018, Kelsey Mitchell has spent her entire career with Indiana.
Yeah, and the Fever have yet to make the playoffs with her on the team. It's made Kelsey really overlooked. Quietly, she's carried their offense over the years, put up big numbers, and was an all-star in 2023.
And the first one drops.
And when you look at the last few WNBA Finals matchups, it looks like we're in the super team era, fellas.
Oh, absolutely. Free agency playing a major role in who wins it all. New York and Vegas last year adding major pieces via big-time signings in the offseason.
And top-end talent is ultimately what wins in the playoffs. I think we'll continue to see super teams get formed. And, you know, even before coming to the WNBA, Kelsey Mitchell was an established star. When she finished her college career, she was second all-time in points.
Now here's Charles. Clock at 6. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Inside, Charles really takes charge, gets physical, and doesn't let anything keep her from scoring.
Here's Boston. Back to Clark for 3. The shot, no good. The Sun with the lead. Here's Parks. Pass to Mabry. Here's Allen. Fires to 3. And it's Parks missing. Mitchell outside. Now here's Howard. That one falls, coming off Kelsey Mitchell's feet.
3.
When she has the ball, Mitchell is always looking to find an open teammate. Head on a swivel.
Now Mabry. 5 points in the game. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Fever. Clark outside. Mitchell outside. Soft touch off the glass.
You'll see her hit from very deep, but she isn't a one-trick pony. Mitchell has the skills plus toughness to score inside, too.
Now here's Allen. Outside Charles. Pass to Mabry. No good. She has missed 3 of her 5 attempts this game. Now here's Clark. She's covered by Allen. Back to Clark. Fires for 3. And another 3 for Indiana.
Well, that's one way she can finish, but far from the only way. She's got all types of tricks up her sleeve.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
Pass to Charles. Now here's Allen. She's covered by Clark. They grab their own miss. To the wing on the left. Arena Mabry for 3. That's a bucket, her 3rd of the game, and she shot the ball 7 times.
A player who knows their role. If a teammate sets up Mabry, she's got the green light to fire.
Clark outside. Boston sets a screen. Clark left side. Pass to Boston. They double team Aaliyah Boston.
Cunningham.
Boston. She's covered by Allen. Shot by Mitchell. No good.
Well, that's just not a sight you see very often because she has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when she's open.
Now here's Mabry. She's got 8. Pass to Allen. Shoots over Clark. And Allen gets it to go. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Well, defenders can get so wrapped up in Mabry's scoring ability, it starts to open up the floor for her teammates.
Clark outside. That's in there. Kelsey Mitchell with the assist.
Just the way they wanted, within touching distance of the rim.
Allen with it. Outside Mabry. Charles the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Inside. Allen. She's covered by Clark. Releases. Allen's shot is off.
She kind of short-armed that shot after doing a nice job of getting open.
Mitchell left side. Pass to Boston. Her shot is good, making her a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
That's what I call pretty passive. Timely recognition as to where the open teammate was.
Down low. Here's Charles. And 2 free throws coming up as she misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
The tenacity from Charles on this play. Absorbs a foul, but still manages to release the shot.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Clark. She's got 7. Pass to Hole. Here's Turner. Bonner outside. The 3. The 3-pointer is on target.
From beyond the arc, DeWanna Bonner can be very consistent. She makes those long-range shots look easier than they appear.
Now here's Hartley. The rebound by Dantas. The Fever leading. Charles in the post. Defended by Turner. Smith right side. From the arc.
just in time.
What a three at the horn. They end the quarter on a high note.
I'll say, that'll give them a nice little lift to start the next quarter.
Yeah, let's see how it works out for them.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Fever on top, up by 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter going. And what stands out to you from the Fever in this one?
Good effort, very tight defense from them through the first quarter.
Really a big part of why they are up right now. You know, their defense has been on point.
Here's Clark. Pass to Dantas. Stolen by Sheldon. To the middle. Smith outside. Now Charles. Over Turner. Sheldon outside. Let's go with a 3. Kept alive. They shoot again. Here's Parks. She's guarded by Dantas. Charles, and it's all evened up.
Doesn't mind the mid-range shot. Charles plays smart and will take what the defense gives her.
So it's Indiana now. Pass to Hole from deep. Poke loose. Up top, Sheldon. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Oh, and she misses the go-ahead basket. Now here's Clark. She's guarded by Hartley. Luana Bonner for 3. And the 3 ball is good.
The scouting report on Bonner is probably play off a bit, but when in rhythm, she is better as a shooter.
Smith outside. Second quarter of basketball, just over 1.5 minutes played so far. Now here's Hole. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Gets it to go from downtown.
Can't lose track of Bonner on the court. She's a capable shooter from all 3 levels.
Pass to Smith. Hartley, stolen by Clark. Lays it in off the breakaway.
They've been the hotter team in the first half so far, guys.
Well, they've been grinding, working for those high percentage shots, and it's been paying off for them.
And let's see if this success continues to go as we get longer into this game.
Now here's Smith. Parks. She's guarded by Dantas. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Luana Bonner. Good.
Such an active presence on the court. Once the fast break gets rolling, Bonner's looking to make a play.
Now a timeout called by Connecticut. And here the Sun. It's a 10-point game. Smith outside. Screen by Charles. Smith right side. Pass to Charles. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Dantas. Charles with the bucket.
And she should thank the D for those 2 points. Nobody really paying much attention to her there.
Outside. Back to Clark. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Sun. And here is Hartley. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Pass to Parks. And there's the 3-second violation.
Just a total loss of concentration right there.
Yeah, this game could turn even more sour on them if those are the kinds of mistakes they're going to make.
Need better focus.
So both teams changing it up here. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter play. Clark outside, all alone. And she buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Good pass work. The assist was right on target.
And so here's Connecticut, trailing by 10.
Pass to Parks.
And here's Nelson Adota. Smith outside. Hartley with it. Jacks up a three. That's in for her first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Not by any means a three-point gunner. Hartley makes just enough of these to keep you honest, and it makes you follow her and extend your defense out to the arc.
Now here's Bonner. 11 points in the game. Pass to Clark. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Hartley. And again, it's Indiana converting.
She had her head on a swivel and was able to still pick out the pass and get the assist.
Now Parks.
Back to Hartley. Takes the three.
Offensive rebound.
It's good.
I admire Charles's business-like approach on the boards. She's relentless about keeping possessions alive.
Now here's Bonner. Pass to Clark. Nelson Adota with the rebound. Connecticut trailing. Hartley outside. Drills it from outside.
That type of D, it's just not going to cut it. They got to get a hand in her face. Too good of a shooter.
Bonner outside.
Pass to Cunningham.
The tray. Rebounded by the Sun.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
Hartley outside. The three ball. Rhea Hartley with another miss.
Here's Cunningham.
No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Clark outside. This one for three. Again, a miss by the Fever. And so here's Connecticut.
A 4-point game. And guys, this is something we were just talking about off the air, but Caitlin Clark is one of the most hyped basketball players that we've ever seen.
Yeah, and we're not just talking about the WNBA. When you talk about the most hyped rookies, I think we probably have to go back to 2003 when LeBron went first overall. Basically, it's going to be really fun to see how Caitlin Clark's career goes.
Now here's Clark. She's tightly guarded. Luana Bonner for three. Oh, yes, she did. 5 up, 5 down for her so far.
She is just bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from her?
Well, we've already seen a lot. I mean, she's got more points from outside the arc than inside the arc.
Now here's Hartley. She's got 6. Now Cunningham. Pass to Clark. Bonner with it. Covered by Smith. Back to Bonner. With the shot. And she wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Another bucket from Bonner. When she is scoring, it opens up the court so much for her teammates.
Pass to Charles.
Smith. Here's Parks.
Lets it go from deep. Drops in the tray.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Bonner. She's got 16. Great positioning on the putback.
Hard-fought bucket there. Nice putback.
And Connecticut has possession. They trail by 6. Pass to Charles. Back to Hartley. Miss number 6 for her. She's made 2 of her 8 attempts. Clark with it. Bonner, covered by Smith. Bonner outside. Back to Clark. Dantas outside. There's the 3. Off to a good start as she hits her first shot attempt.
Love the quick thinking from Dantas. Gets a clean look and lets it fly.
Hartley outside. It's Tina Charles, high post. And she can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Clark outside. Pass to Cunningham. Bonner outside. Back to Cunningham. Now Dantas. Lets it fly. Nelson Adota with the rebound. And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and she'll shoot one more at the line. And this is her first trip to the line tonight. So both teams making some changes here.
One shot.
And that one misses.
And so many tremendous players in this league. What do you think gets overlooked?
Well, it might be weird to call a former MVP underrated, but Nneka Ogwumike has been playing at a high level for a very long time, and I think she deserves more recognition.
And I'll take Kelsey Mitchell. For years, she was carrying that Indiana team by herself offensively. Now, she's certainly got a lot more help.
Now here's Sheldon.
She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Charles with it.
And it's Boston picking her up.
Pass to Mabry. Shoots over Clark. The bank shot, no good. The Fever with the lead. Mitchell with it. And that's collected by Tina Charles. Now here's Mabry. She's covered by Cunningham. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Cunningham. That is her first foul of the game. The Fever making a switch here.
Lineup for Indiana. Number 25, Joanna Bonner.
And stolen by DeWanna Bonner. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
Love the fearless attitude from DeWanna Bonner inside. You can't be afraid to battle around the rim.
This is her first opportunity at the line this evening. The first one falls. That one falls, so she hits both of them. The Sun trailing. Pass to Charles. Now here's Allen. She's covered by Mitchell. And she's good on the 3-ball.
Nice pass. She got that ball right into her teammate's shooting pocket, and it yielded great results.
Now here's Mitchell. Bonner outside. It's good for the 7th time this game, and she shot 7 and made 7. I think that's 100%. Now here's Allen. She's covered by Mitchell. Here's Allen. Out to the right wing. Here's Charles. And off the glass. That one's good.
Well, you don't see that one often. The fadeaway shot is wide open.
And so that's the end of the first half. Beaver ahead, up 6. Now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And it's been a back-and-forth game with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter getting started here. It's been an absolute clinic out there by DeWanna Bonner.
Well, she created a lot of good shots for herself in the first couple of quarters, and she knows when to pass up on the tough ones. Good shot selection.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for her, and that's a stat that really tells you how efficient a player has been.
Mitchell. Pass to Clark. Launches a 3. Shot number 12 goes in. She's made 7 of those 12 now.
Look, I'm not sure who was supposed to pick her up, but someone's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving her that wide open.
Nelson Adota. She's guarded by Boston. Now here's Mabry. And they double up Tina Charles. 4 on the clock. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Natasha Howard. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Clark. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Sun.
A 5th overall pick in the 2024 draft, 5'10" guard, J.C. Sheldon.
Yeah, she grew up and played basketball in the state of Ohio. And Sheldon went high in the draft because she could hit threes, run point, and is a very good point of attack defender.
Now here's Sheldon. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Nelson Adota with the bucket. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Boston outside. Pass to Clark. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Kelsey Mitchell for 3. The shot is good on the assist from Caitlin Clark.
3 points.
She has really deep range. Mitchell's offensive game starts with that three-point shot. It forces defenders to pick her up at half court.
Now here's Allen. Outside Mabry. They set a pick. From past the arc. Up again. She hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Given Charles's impressive all-around game, she's certainly one of the league's toughest defensive assignments.
Pass to Mitchell. And they double up Kelsey Mitchell.
Here's Boston. Offensive rebound.
Clark outside.
Boston.
Out to Howard. Takes the three. Out of bounds. It'll be Sun ball. And the Suns all-time here. Here's Connecticut. 8-point game. Outside Charles. Nelson Adota. Now Allen. Just 5 to shoot. Rena Mabry for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Tina Charles.
Don't underestimate Charles's playmaking ability. She's capable of making some advanced passes.
Pass to Mitchell. Screen by Howard. And they double up Kelsey Mitchell.
Cunningham. Here's Boston.
And that one's drained from the low block.
Coach has always told me that if you battle for offensive rebounds, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on the follow, just like she got there.
Now here's Charles. She's got 18. Pass to Mabry. Nelson Adota. She's guarded by Boston. And here's Nelson Adota. Ooh, no luck on that one. Mitchell outside. Here's Howard. Back to Mitchell. Clark left side. There's the triple. Nailed from three-point land.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Charles. Down low. Here's Nelson Adota. Yep, count it. Mitchell with it. 6 points for her. Pass to Clark. Outside Cunningham. And the fever hit again from deep.
And add another three-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You love to see that.
Now here's Allen. Rena Mabry for 3. Down goes basket 6 for her this game. She's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Making a big difference from long range tonight. That was a big shot right there.
They've got time, and if she can keep stretching the defense like she has been with the three-point shot, that lead can go away in a hurry.
Here's Sheldon. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Outside Charles. Now here's Allen. She's covered by Clark. Outside Mabry. Fires from deep. And the Sun hit again from deep.
She has made a living out there beyond the arc. What a weapon that shot has been for her.
Especially at this point of the game, it's a critical time, and her three-point shot could end up telling the story.
Now here's Clark. She's got 19. Chalk up 2 right there. Connecticut trailing. Outside Charles. Pass to Nelson Adota. Allen. Now Charles. Guarded by Howard. And they double up Tina Charles. 4 on the shot clock. Arena Mabry for 3. Rebounded by the Fever. They've led by as many as 11 points. Now here's Mitchell. She has 6. Howard. That's in there. Kelsey Mitchell with the assist.
Yeah, that's great ball movement by Kelsey Mitchell. Finds a way to get it to her open teammate.
Now here's Allen. D right on her. Outside Mabry. Charles the screen for 3. And the basket by Mabry.
Great play by Mabry. What an answer from beyond the arc.
The Fever leading. Pass to Howard. Now here's Clark. Outside Cunningham. Clock at 6. Back to Clark. Beyond the arc. Nelson Adota with the rebound. And Connecticut has possession. Sheldon with it. And it's Boston picking her up. Right side Mabry. Out of bounds. It'll be Fever ball.
The ball goes to Indiana.
And the Fever making a change here. And here is Mitchell. She's got 6. And stolen by Bria Hartley. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
It's on Kelsey Mitchell.
And what you love about Hartley is she does a little bit of everything. Whatever her team needs, she's ready to step up and deliver.
And first trip to the free throw line for her in this one. And the first one at the line is good. So after making the first, she goes 1 for 2. And it's the Fever ball. 6-point lead. Bonner outside. Six to shoot. The 3. Rebounded by the Sun. Smith outside. Outside Charles. Buries it from 3-point range.
Such a confident player. Charles enjoys rising and firing as soon as she catches the pass.
Pass to Hole. And here's Cunningham. Bonner outside. Back to Cunningham. Bonner. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there,
It's
Tim.
been a lot of fun to watch.
Now here's Hartley. She has 7.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Hole. To the paint. Here's Cunningham. And can't cash in from close range. Hartley outside. The three is up. A rebound by Dantas.
She has slipped into a real funk here.
Definitely. The basket is not looking very big to her at this point. No getting around the fact that that's a shot she has to knock down.
Yes! And the foul!
Kelsey.
It's on Kelsey Mitchell.
Good possession resulting in the easy one down low.
And she's got her first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Robin Parks. Shooting one.
Now Colson. Bonner outside. Pass to Mitchell. Colson. She's guarded by Hartley. Bonner with it. Launches it. Nelson Adota with the rebound. Well, it's definitely within striking distance.
The big key is make possession count.
Right side. Pass to Parks. For the tie. The Fever pull it in. They've led by as many as 11 points. Yep, that one goes.
Nice ball movement from Hull. Terrific at recognizing when her teammates are open.
Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
I love the 2-for-1. Every opportunity counts.
Outside Charles. From outside, off the mark. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Juana Bonner drives in. Mitchell outside. Pass to Colson. From beyond the arc. And that's collected by Tina Charles. The third quarter comes to a close. The Fever on top, up by 5. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter here on 2K Sports. And welcome back as we get rolling once more. Fourth quarter right ahead, and what'll be a very well-contested game. The Sun trailing. Hartley with it. Pass to Smith. Puts up a three. Good on the triple.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Bonner outside. Back to Clark. From downtown. Good on the three-point shot.
Shows off the playmaking ability. Bonner sees things on the court that other players simply don't.
Now here's Hartley. Pass to Parks. Back to Hartley. Here's Charles. Back to Hartley. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 15. Here's Nelson Adota. And the layup is good.
Yeah, late reaction to the defense. She's always going to convert that.
The Fever with the lead. Mark outside. Three-pointer. And the Fever hit again from deep.
Coach has to be furious. Obviously, a defensive lapse there. She is automatic from deep. If you leave her wide open, big mistake.
Now here's Smith. And here's Colson. DeWanna Bonner on the wing. Picked by Dantas. DeWanna Bonner for three. The rebound by Charles. The game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Hartley left side. The lead pass was put in just the right spot to produce the layup.
Well, Hartley lacks in length and physicality inside. She more than makes up with agility, tremendous skill, and she finds a way through to get her shot.
Now here's Clark. Bonner outside. Off the mark there with the three.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with her shooting because she just can't dial it in from deep this half.
Smith with it. Bonner defending. Pass to Hartley. And the shot count. She's fouled. That's a chance for a three-point play.
Maybe one of the smaller players on the floor, but Bria Hartley packs a punch. A strong player capable of finishing after the foul.
Bria Hartley, shooting one.
Now here's Clark. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth quarter of this one.
It's been a humongous fourth quarter for her, especially from long range. She's in a groove, and that triple has just been deadly.
Now here's Hartley. Pass to Charles. Back to Hartley. This one for three. That falls. Nice speed that time from Tina Charles.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the three right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Clark with it. She's guarded by Hartley. Picked by Dantas. Caitlin Clark outside. Elsa Nadota with the rebound.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Doubled by Dantas. Outside Charles. Pass to Parks. Shot clock at 5. Over hole. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Here's Clark. For three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
I mean, that shot just becomes effortless for her when the defense is so relaxed like that.
Hartley outside. Out to Charles. And stolen by Cunningham. Now the Fever moving it up. They get it again. Not gonna go that time. Smith outside. Hartley outside. From deep. Rebounded by the Fever. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Clark. The kick out to Bonner. And another three for Indiana.
Since the start of the fourth, Brian, that three-point shot has really been there for them.
Yeah, doing an excellent job, Tim, of finding the open teammate on the perimeter this quarter. The three-pointer is a major weapon for them right now.
Now here's Smith. Back to Hartley. Beyond the arc. And again, no good by Connecticut. Bonner inside. Smith is there. And she drops in the layup off glass.
Not afraid to do work in the trenches. Bonner has a nice touch around the rim.
Pass to Parks.
Smith. Now here's Charles. Back to Smith. Screen by Charles. Will it go? And Clark pulls it down. Bonner with it. Smith is there. Bonner, good.
An adaptable scorer, Bonner shows the ability to out-duel opponents on contact finishes.
Now Hartley.
Parks. Hole defending.
Back to Hartley. Inside. Here's Charles. And down it goes. 2 points. Clark with it. Timeout called the Fever.
Start it.
Outside Cunningham.
Back to Clark. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Howard. Takes the 3.
It's rebounded by Sheldon.
Connecticut trailing. Allen. She's covered by Clark. Here's Allen. Outside Mabry. Charles with it.
Sheldon outside.
Pass to Mabry. Lets it go from deep. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, she's got the ability to take over a game. Mabry having herself a night.
So it's Indiana now. Now here's Clark. Mitchell outside. Clark. Shoots over Allen.
That one's good. Clark.
That's what I call a captivating move right there. She absolutely incinerated the defense with that one.
Now here's Allen.
Rebounded by the Fever. They've led by as many as 11 points. Mitchell outside.
Howard the screen.
Clark outside. Nelson Adota with the rebound. Here's Allen.
Pass to Sheldon.
Here's Allen. Expanding her range. Doesn't go that time. Now Cunningham. And they double up Kelsey Mitchell. Up top Clark. Mitchell with it. Fires for 3.
Yes, what an assist from Caitlin Clark.
And Kelsey Mitchell is a gunner, someone who enjoys trying her luck from way outside the arc.
And the Sun call time here. It's been quite the game for Clark.
Simply, she is on fire from beyond the arc. It's time to start shaping the game plan around stopping her.
All right, let's get it on the board. Come on, it's loud for your Lakers Dance Crew. Lakers Dance Crew. Make some noise, fans.
Pass to Nelson Adota. Allen. She's covered by Clark. Now here's Allen. Not a lot of room. Here's Charles. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot two.
Second team.
Makes the most of her size and strength inside. Charles knows how to get herself to the line.
2 shots.
She's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Mitchell with it. Up top, Clark. She's covered by Allen. And it's in.
Look at the space she had. I mean, there's an obvious speed mismatch between those two.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Charles. Howard with the rebound.
She's a very strong finisher, guys. I'm surprised that she wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Now here's Clark, defended by Sheldon. Rebounded by the Sun. Here's Allen. Pass to Charles. Over Howard. Hits the outside fadeaway. Now here's Clark. Here's Mitchell. Clark outside. Takes the three. That's in there. Kelsey Mitchell with the assist.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is safe.
I don't know if I'd call it 100% secure, but at least 98%.
I'll go 99.2.
Now here's Charles. Off target with the jump hook. Now here's Clark. She's covered by Allen. Boston outside. And it's good. Fought through the contact. Hit the shot. He'll go to the line.
Hey, it didn't take long for Aaliyah Boston to make waves here in the W. She came ready.
Aside from the accolades she racked up in her first season, her team just plays better with her on the floor. She's a spark plug out there, and it seems that the team goes the way Aaliyah goes. She is a force at the 4-5 position in this league.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
Well, you just have to be excited about Aaliyah Boston, a young woman with tons of skills. She dominated in college, and she's going to dominate in the WNBA.
Now here's Smith. Nelson Adota. And so she draws the foul on the shot. Trip to the line to shoot two. It'll be on Lexi Hull.
At the line for your Connecticut Sun, Olivia Nelson Odota. 2 shots.
And she makes the first. And good on both. Indiana with the ball. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Now Colson. Turner a screen. Tries a three. The shot, no good. Now here's Smith. She's covered by Clark. So it's the Fever taking care of business in this one. And they came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
They really did show some mental fortitude. They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's a wrap, everyone.